So what is the point of being there?
But he went to his too. I was just like being like the strict father or eltern. I don't know, eltern, no, parent. Hi, my name is Fresia and I was born and raised in Peru.
Hi, my name is Jay and I was born and raised in California.
And together we have a 4-year-old Georgie.
And we're MAPA! And if you want to join us on our journey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Action, action, action! All right, so where were we? Started off with...
What did we do yesterday?
Oh yeah, we went to the Sea Fest at Leute yesterday. We had a really exciting time, but we ran into something I think everybody kind of runs into. We have two unique different viewpoints on a topic that in that moment we couldn't settle.
So that is the fair attraction for kids?
Well, sort of. Let's go back a little bit. So like while we were there, she was like, no, you're not going to ride a ride. You're not going to ride a ride. You're not going to ride a ride.
I mean, it's longer
for Georgie.
Than that. So, Leute Sea Fest is a festival next to the lake. So, in my mind, we were going to go to the lake and swim and just also see around. So, you have food trucks, you have music, live music, and of course, the attractions, the
rides, yeah.
The rides. So, when we were there, every game is like €8.
Yeah, but what was the first thing that Georgie was going to see is the rides?
Yeah, but like €8 that last like what, 4 minutes? 5 minutes?
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah, like 20 minutes of entertainment is like, I don't know, I'm not good in math. 8 times 4 was 8 times 4.
8 times 4 is 32.
€32 for 20 minutes of entertainment. Anyway, it's money, guys, you know?
It is money and it costs something. But so here's the thing. We take Georgie to the fair and we walk around the lake, and then the rides are right at the entry point that we came in, and we walked around the lake. So they're a little bit to the left on a grassy knoll type of area. And then we were walking along the beach. Mommy wanted to go swimming. It started raining. Georgie wasn't interested in swimming at that point.
The temperature, it was like 34 degrees.
32 degrees, but whatever.
From 30 to 36
potato.
degrees. And it was super hot. And we have the lake there, so we could have swim. But
right, and that was the original idea, was to go swimming.
Yeah.
I give you on that one. And then also because we heard that there was Peruvian food there.
Because we live in a small city. Another day we can explain why I consider Wolfsburg a small city. And I've never seen Peruvian food here in Wolfsburg, like in a restaurant. Never.
Right.
In bigger cities like Berlin or Hamburg, there are plenty. But here, this is the very first time we bought Peruvian food in a restaurant.
Correct.
So yeah, we went excited, and it was good, though it was made by Haitian? How do you call that?
Haitian
people from Haiti?
Haiti.
Which it was great, but it was a stand of Haitian food and one Peruvian food, and it was like, better than nothing.
Yeah.
So we went and ate.
Yeah, we went and ate nice tacos there. Finally, I got some nice tacos. I have a little bit of complaints about it, but it's not bad complaints either. I would have preferred more onion and cilantro and less meat.
We can also another day talk about it. I believe, we're in Germany, so they have to adapt the food to the customer, and the majority of customers are Germans. Maybe they're not a big fan of cilantro.
Yeah.
And he liked more.
It's the first time I've ever heard that people actually think that cilantro tastes like soap, or that's like a genetic...
that's a fact. We have some friends that
say that. But I've never heard that before, right? I've never heard anybody go, cilantro tastes like soap, or it's a genetic thing.
So you like more the authentic flavor, taste, and here this taco store just wanted to
It's a little bit bland. Yeah, I get it. I do get it. But I would prefer a little bit more spice or flavor, and a little bit spicier. I would have liked it to have, and the meat to be a little bit more flavor, a little bit more citrusy.
So if the taco person is looking at us, I would say, I don't know, I don't remember the price, but let's say the German or the common taco, €5, and the authentic one for €7. So 2 plus €2, you can add more ingredients and so on. But okay. Another day we're talking about food.
And then we came to the ride area. And once we get to the ride area, of course, Georgie's like, I want to ride this ride. I want to ride that ride. No, I don't want to go swimming. I want to ride this. I want to go into the jumping house. I want to jump. I want to jump. I want to jump.
And the jumping house is 10 euros? 6 euros.
It was 8 euros, I think.
8
or
euros
6 euros,
for
8 euros or something.
10 minutes.
Yeah, 6 euros for 10 minutes, and the other one was 4 euros.
Each.
Yeah, that's right.
So
Mama's like, no, we're not going to ride any of the rides. Did you bring any money? I understood her point. Did you bring your money, Georgie? We don't give him lots of money, but we give him the change out of our pocket.
But he's 4, but he had to understand already that money just that we don't go and open and here is all the money. So money has to be earned, and he already has his wallet with, I don't know, many 10 cents
Pieces,
coins, but still he has his money. And I told him, okay, you got his money, you have to earn it, and next time you go to somewhere, you give me money. Sometimes he give me 30 cents and I pay, I don't know, 7 euros, but he has to get used to that.
So I get that, but that's also part of our responsibility to make sure that he has his wallet on him, that he has his money on him, and not. Anyways, get to the point of, I think it's the whole principle. I think is torture here in a couple of minutes of why I take up my position on it. I understand your point, but it's also our responsibility to ensure that he carries his money if we're going to teach him those lessons and to have his wallet. I think that's all part of encompassing of that lesson.
I mean, he's
just like, oh, you forgot your money? Then too bad. You're 4 years old. You should know better. You're now acting like a little child, although you should be an adult. I'm a little bit.
No. For example, if I forget his bottle of water, I'm gonna go and buy him water. That's something he needs. He needs water or food. But a toy or those rides, he had to learn. And at the end of the day, he was going to pay for the ride. So I was just pushing a little bit and being the bad. So he doesn't think he's in Disneyland with what's the name of these tickets? All-inclusive ride that he can go anywhere. Because before he was like, yeah, let's go this. But he already knows that they cost money, that he has to prioritize. You said, okay, you have 2 attractions, so choose your 2.
Yeah, and then we walked around.
And then he made it. So he's already little by little understanding,
Yeah, but you came across, no, we're not going to do anything. And in my childhood, we had these big fairs and everything that would come into town. And my mom would take us there, but then you had to pay for the tickets to get on the ride. And then we couldn't ride the ride. So what is the point of being there? So it was torture. She'd be like, okay, so you can go off with your friends, but then my friends would ride the ride. She'd give me $2, even if I got any money. That would be amazing. And I'm not busting on it. I'm just meaning that.
Yeah, but it's different. Your mom, she had 4 kids.
She had 4 kids. We were poor.
She was working in food.
I'm not busting on it, but what I'm meaning is that it was torture a little bit to go there. All your friends are riding rides. You can't engage with them. I think it kind of separated me from my friends a little bit, but then also made me more insecure as a person. So this part, I'm like, oh, no, we don't do that. But that's from my own personal scars, if you will. But that's why I have my viewpoint that if you're going to take a child to the fair, at least let them ride some rides and don't make it this whole fight about it. I understand the point of learning how to deal with the money and everything, but then it's just torture. You're like, here, this is what you could be doing, but no, you're not going to do it.
But he went to his tour. I was just like being like the strict father or parent.
Yeah.
Sorry. Miss World, whatever. And saying no. At the end, he went to 2, which I think was all right. 3 would have been better, but that's it. 3 rides would have been maximum. After that, I would have said no.
No, the
two. The 2 were right.
The 2 are
Maybe next time we can beforehand, if we have time, to say, okay, we are gonna go to a fair. No, because we went to the fair the other day. Like we specifically, Wolfsburg has also these. I don't know what's the name of German. Here in Alese too, the fair.
Festivals.
Okay, we went to a festival. Here this festival had attractions, food, music. It was a different composition, but there are some
composition.
But But there are some fairs that they just have rides.
Yes.
So
That was the beginning of the year, or the beginning of the summer.
Yeah, but when we go there, he go to 5 or 6. So when we go fairs, it's not like, oh, you cannot just go to 2. We go to some.
Yeah, but I think
But here it was.
I think that we felt as a parents on that point of view, because if you were like, no, we're not going to ride the rides, then we should have sat down before we go. Hey, Georgie, there's going to be a couple of rides there, but we are not going to ride them. And I don't want to hear about it. That's fair. You're like, okay, so here's the boundary. We're going to go swimming. We're going to go eat some of the food. We're going to go walk around and see the different music. But we're not going to ride the rides. That would have been like, okay, would you like to still go with us, or would you like to stay home? Of course, he's going to come with us. We're not going to leave a 4-year-old at home. But then we're setting the boundary. But we didn't set a boundary. And without setting that boundary, now we're winging it and setting boundaries where he gets confused. And for me, that's more torture than anything. And I think we felt as parents at that point.
Okay, from now on, every time we go to a place that we might know that there are attractions, we're going to discuss and say in advance, I don't know, X number of attractions.
Rides?
So we said 2, 3, and then he knows from the beginning he goes to 2, 3.
I think that's a good idea. I think we can do that.
He had fun. He went to 2 attractions.
Mm-hmm.
And then he understood, and then he was not super happy of leaving that area, but we just moved on to the lake, and then we swam, and then
He had fun.
He had a lot of fun. We were swimming there for like what, an hour?
Probably pretty much an hour. He went swimming a little bit and then built some sandcastles.
Yeah.
He likes to do the little construction thing right there at the edge of the water in the sand.
He wants to make like a tunnel.
A tunnel, water, like a river, and I don't know.
Yeah, and then he's little by little feel more confident with the water because he doesn't know how to swim yet, but
He's slowly getting there.
Oh, not before. I mean, we were on the shore, but now we went on the shore that he was almost to his neck at the end of
the chin.
The chin, and yeah, he just wanted to be in this area with me. So I think that's cool.
That's good.
And then. Yeah, it was raining a little bit, but it was good for a very hot day.
Yeah. I think all in all, it was a wonderful time.
Yeah, and there were live music and there were people dancing and he loved to dance. And I don't know, maybe I'm going to ask that dancing school if he can join.
Okay.
So that was it for today.
Yep, that's it, I guess. All right. Have a nice day.
Thanks for watching. We post videos every Thursday.
And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to join us on our journey. Thank you.
Bye.